The quirky, luxurious and stylish cannabis dispensaries of New York. Reporter Ashley Southall has visited more than 100 dispensaries across the city, and photographer Lila Barth captured the visuals for this story. In the early rush to open after legalization, most New York City cannabis dispensaries adopted sterile, minimalist setups. They wanted to keep startup costs low and distinguish themselves from the tacky, illegal shops that once outnumbered them by the hundreds. But as the field grew to about 300 legal sellers, competition intensified. Now, dispensaries are leaning hard into looks and vibes to set themselves apart and connect with a broader range of consumers, not only regular users and tourists, but also overlooked groups like women and white-collar workers. They sell vibes as much as weed, invoking New York City's cultures, rich history, iconic landmarks, and larger-than-life personalities. The challenge is steep. Dispensaries face high taxes and burdensome restrictions that make profits scarce, and cannabis remains illegal at the federal level. Simply put, it has become harder for rule-following shops to sell weed, and crucial for them to sell a lot more of it. As they fight for survival, common design themes have emerged, shaped by the force of law, consumer behavior, and the creativity of owners and designers. Legalization has brought a number of unconventional ideas about cannabis. One is the notion that cannabis can be part of a premium lifestyle, countering decades of propaganda that cast it as a scourge. You see this at the Travel Agency, a chain with 4 locations in Manhattan and Brooklyn. Walking into any of them feels like stepping into a museum or a high-end boutique. Joints and edibles are displayed as if they are precious artifacts and works of art. The futuristic travel theme at their Soho boutique was inspired by theater stage design in the 1968 film 2001: A Space Odyssey. Lighting and abundant white space act as spatial cues to help visitors navigate without feeling overwhelmed. Vitrines showcase cannabis plants and the compounds they produce, teaching guests about the plant's properties beyond THC, its intoxicating ingredient. Jason Schwethel, the chief marketing officer for the travel agency, says the goal is for the stores to feel elevated but not cold, joyful but not unserious, and premium but not inaccessible. She told The Times, "The work we've done with design, it lowers people's guards." Other dispensaries riff off the city itself with a variety of themes. In a crowded market, New York's legal cannabis retailers are selling an experience as much as a product, using design to educate, welcome, and ultimately survive. That's the story on New York's evolving cannabis retail scene. Thanks for listening.